Welcome to another episode of the Diz Ability Show live. All right. Now before we get started, I am proud to announce that the winner of this year's March Madness tournament is Star Wars Rise of the Resistance. That's right. It has won its third tournament, which means for the next year we will be doing an old sign off at the end of each show. But anyway, on to business. Now, this week, I want to talk about birthday tips. Now, if you go to Disney on your birthday, it's a very magical experience, and I would know because 3 years ago we went for my birthday. It was great, but middle of July. But going to Disney on your birthday makes your day extra special. You can get one of those special birthday buttons anywhere on property. That way other guests can see it and wish you a happy birthday, or just do what I did. Just wear a shirt that says it's my birthday on it. And if you're seeing either the Dapper Dans or the Voices of Liberty, they will sing happy birthday to you. Of course, the day before my birthday, we were at Magic Kingdom and the Dans sang happy birthday to me. It was great. But of course, the real gift is spending it in your happy place. So anyway, but also make sure that you do everything that you want to do. And if it gets too much, we always say just take a break. Even though it's your birthday, it's a good idea to take a break midday. So anyway, that's my tip. As always, if you have any questions on how to do Disney for people with disabilities, let me know in the chat if you're watching this live, or in the comments if you're watching this later, and I'll make sure it gets into a future episode. And now it's time for this week's Top 5. At the parks, nothing is more relaxing than the boat rides. Like we talked about last week with sensory-friendly rides, they really help you relax while enjoying the scenery on a ride. And also, a lot of them have a wheelchair accessible boats. Hi, Isaac Romero and Crossbow. Make sure you guys subscribe. So this week, we are going to cover my top 5 boat ride attractions. Number 5, It's a Small World. Now, of course, it's a Magic Kingdom classic. You are riding the happiest cruise that has ever sailed, riding among the animatronic dolls of children around the world. Or if you're going to Disneyland, they also have ones of dolls of Disney characters. But it's still a fun ride. It's a relaxing ride, even though that song, if you know, you know. Number 4, Na'vi River Journey. Now, this is a great ride in Pandora, the world of Avatar. It's a fun little boat ride. It is a little dark, but you got all these amazing... That's right, oh God, it's Steven. And hi, King JK. But yeah, it's a great ride. And that wonderful animatronic of the shaman, when it works. Chris, I've been on 2 Disney cruises. Wow, that's 2 more than the number of Disney cruises I've been on. One day, we'll see. Yeah, if you're just tuning in, we are covering my top 5 boat ride attractions. Number 3, Pirates of the Caribbean. Now, this is another classic boat ride. But of course, it does get dark, so if you have sensory issues, that might be a problem. Otherwise, it's still a great ride. And it has all these great animatronics and special effects. It really takes you back in time almost. And that's why it's a great ride. Number 2. Oh, that's awesome, Chris. You've done Halloween on High Seas. That's awesome. Number 2, the Grand Fiesta Tour featuring the 3 Caballeros. All right, this is another great boat ride in Epcot's Mexico Pavilion. Yap, 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 yap. What does that mean? You are riding through Mexico, helping Panchito and Jose trying to find Donald. And you got all these scenes of them trying to find him, while at the same time enjoying some of the things that Mexico has to offer. Well, King JK, if you don't like it, you are more than welcome to leave. There. No, Michael Henderson, I do not play Fortnite. All right, and my number 1 boat ride attraction, the Jungle Cruise. Now, this, of course, is the most classic boat ride. It comes from the brainchild. It's pretty much the brainchild of Walt Disney himself. And the skippers making jokes. It is great. And at both Disneyland and the Magic Kingdom, they're almost completely different. And of course, there is that. And it's mostly outdoors. You have 5 people in here, and you're talking to people, and they can hear you. Went to Nassau. Just focus on your content about your community. Don't even pay attention to comments. People are rude. Thank you, JT Renegade Thomason. You're a good guy. You see, that's what I love about this community. You know, people standing up for each other, even though some people in the comments can be, pardon my French, lamos. But anyway, as I was saying, with the Jungle Cruise, it's a fun, great boat ride. It's mostly outdoors, but there's a brief instance in the Florida version where you're in a dark tunnel. But it's only for like a few seconds, which is all right. So anyway, let me know in the chat or in the comment as what your favorite boat attraction is. And now it is time for Diz or Dat. Now, so on both coasts, they have food and wine festivals. At Disney's California Adventure, their food and wine festival is going on right now. And my favorite part of it is when they bring back the original Soarin', which when I get there next month, it'll be on the last day of food and wine. So I'll have one chance to ride the OG Soarin' this year. And at Epcot, they have their food and wine during the fall. And of course, my favorite part of that is the Eat to the Beat concert series, like 3 years ago when we saw the Baha Men perform. They were awesome. So let me know in the chat or in the comments and who you think has the better food and wine. Disney's California Adventure, or DAT, Epcot. And now it's trivia time. All right, last week we asked, how many puppies did Pongo and Perdita originally have in 101 Dalmatians? The correct answer was 15. Congratulations if you knew the answer. And now here is this week's trivia time question. What is the name of Tarzan's mother? Adopted mother, I should say. Do you like Mother 3? No, I don't play that one. All right, be the first one in the chat or in the comments with the correct answer, and you will receive 100 cool points. So, Disney has made some announcements this week. One of the announcements is the opening of the 2 new shows that are coming to Disney's Hollywood Studios. Disney Villains Unfairly Ever After, which is the show that's replacing Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy, and the new Little Mermaid show, which will be replacing Voyage of the Little Mermaid, will both be opening on May 27th at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Good. I like that they're trying to bring more entertainment back into the park, although it's not the same without these guys, the citizens of Hollywood. We need them back, but I don't think that's going to be happening. But one thing I am hoping, yes, it was. Oh, got it, Steven. Yes, it was. But one thing I hope happens with this new Little Mermaid show is that they don't have that same giant Ursula puppet. When I was a kid and I saw that show twice for some reason, that giant thing traumatized the heck out of me. And it's, again, with sensory issues, because of my autism. But I hope it's good, and I hope people also like the Disney Villains show as well. Also, they announced this week that in August, Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin at the Magic Kingdom will be going under refurbishment, and we'll get new vehicles, new blasters, new interactive... I wish Disney had more attractions in Florida. I felt like Orlando Studios just had them beat. Overall, Disney was great, but as an adult, I had more fun in Orlando. Sterling Silver, nothing new really. New blasters, interactive targets, and a new scene featuring a new animatronic whose name I don't remember. Orlando is crazy for Disney, and I'm not even crazy about Disney. And so I'm looking forward to it. I hope it's just more than... I hope that this whole thing is more than just new vehicles and new blasters, and more attention with the new scene and everything, and these new interactive targets. I just hope it's great. And I hope that Astro Blasters at Disneyland gets the same love sometime in the future. So anyway, that's our show. As I said, if you have any questions on how to do Disney for people with disabilities, let me know in the chat if you're watching this live, or in the comments if you're watching this later, and I'll make sure it gets into a future episode. For this week's shout-outs, make sure you guys check out my friends at allears.net. They do great vlogs from the parks and special info, tips, everything. and challenges as well. Definitely check them out. Also, make sure you guys check out Mouse Talk. They do great live streams from the parks. Definitely check them out. Also, make sure you guys check out Tanya, aka That Crazy Disney Lady. She also does great live streams from the parks. Definitely check her out as well. Also, make sure you guys check out Justin Scard. He does great videos from Disneyland mostly. He was in Florida last month, but he does great videos and some great Random Land content. Definitely check him out. If you haven't subscribed here yet to the Big John Network, what in the Walt Disney World are you waiting for? And ding the bell for notifications so you never miss a second of the fun. And until next time, may the mouse be with you.